Aston Villa versus Arsenal. Can Arsenal bounce back against their old manager Unai Emery? We'll see. It's not going to be a good evening, but hopefully it's going to be a good morning. Let's get into the video. What's good, Arsenal fans? It's your boy Dennydenzafc here, and I'm back with another match preview for the Aston Villa versus Arsenal at Villa Park, 12:30 early kickoff. They would give us that early kickoff after we just played on Wednesday. Premier League, stop messing us about. But listen, important, very important game this weekend. Yeah, we got the early kickoff, so now it's time to apply pressure to Man City. I had a bit of a moment, you get me, in that match reaction. I was just so angry that we lost that game against City, even though it was our own chances, like it was from our own mistakes, sorry. But I feel like we could have done so much better in that game, man. We had to be clinical, we wasn't clinical. We had to be on point, and we wasn't on point. Tactically, we wasn't on point. It just went to a shambles, man. But considering all of those personal mistakes, yeah, I still think we had a pretty good first half, and there's so much more that we can take from that game going forward, and especially when we play Man City away from home, even though it'll be hard, it'll be a harder match. But yeah, man, we was missing Partey. There's so many reasons as to why there's been a collapse, man. But listen, we're on a do you call it a form? What's the difference between form and a blip for you guys? Because obviously, form is consistent, week after week after week after week after week of consistent form, and that's what form is. Or a blip is like, I don't know, maybe you fuck up for maybe 3 games and then you bounce back. But Arsenal, do we have that bounce back ability? We need to see if we can bounce back. Because listen, 4 games, you know, lost to City, yeah, lost to Everton, drew against Brentford, lost to City again in our last 4. Those are 4 games, you know. If it's a 5th game, then it turns into form. Yeah, it turns into form after that, and then you can say, Arsenal, we've had a massive dip in form. But listen, I'm very optimistic. Like, after I've slept on the City game, I've realised that, listen, we're still joint top. It's still in our hands. It's still in both. Like, there's still a big opportunity here and a big chance to win this Premier League. Yeah, as I said before, City is not the same City side. They're just like, in that Arsenal game, they was just very, very clinical, and they have, like, apart from Haaland, they haven't really been too clinical this season. Hence why I can't even say that, bro. They are clinical, innit? They got more goals than everybody in the league. Clearly, they're clinical. Erling Haaland, 26 goals, yeah, in the league. Disgusting. But listen, let's get straight into this Aston Villa preview. Obviously, Arsenal going into the game with a bad run of form. Unai Emery, he had that new manager bounce. I remember he beat Man United. He beat Man United when he first came to Aston Villa after he took over from Steven Gerrard. But he's had a bit of a dip in form. He's like a little roller coaster manager. Like, he has such good times, and he has such bad times as well. So yeah, man, you never know what to expect with Unai Emery, and it was the same thing when he was at Arsenal. We just didn't know what to expect. He's got he's got a lot of pedigree. He's got a lot of pedigree, a lot of experience. He's won Europa League titles, he's won stuff, and he was doing absolute bits with Villarreal. I think you guys remember when we played Villarreal a couple of years ago in the Europa League, and they beat us. So Unai Emery's already done the double over Arsenal since he's left the club. So yeah, man, he's gonna want to get back. He's gonna want to get one back on us. Still, he's gonna want to get one over us. And I feel like going into this game, we need to have our heads screwed on. Yeah, obviously, like, we need to take the pressure out of the game as well, because it's almost like we can't deal with these big pressure moments. I thought we could at the start of the season, but it's different when you got fresh legs and then you got big games. But now the legs are not fresh. They're not as fresh as they once was. Do you understand? Partey got injured in training last week, hence why he missed, or this week should I say, hence why he missed the City game. And it was so blatant to see. So blatant to see. When Partey's not in that midfield bossing it, you get me? Boss in the midfield, imposing figure, standing over, man, you get me? Like, it was just, we missed him, man, we missed him. And to be fair, in that last game, I feel like Xhaka had a stinker. Jack had a pretty much a stinker, man. So it's like, would you guys take Jorginho and Partey in the midfield? Let me know in the comments, because I feel like that's a decent combination that we can go with. Obviously, Jorginho, they're both deep line players, but listen, we need the Tillemans, man. After Xhaka, the way Xhaka's been performing over the last few weeks or so, it's not been impressive, and you can clearly see like why we needed that extra number 8 player, box to box midfielder getting the job done, because like attacking wise, he just didn't have the vision there. At the start of the season, he probably would have played that pass to Martinelli, and even Nketiah, like Nketiah needs to step up the levels. Yeah, he needs to step up the levels. But good news for you guys, I'm hearing Thomas Partey is back in contention to play in tomorrow's early kickoff game. Obviously, he's gonna have a few tests before we see the final results, and yeah, we'll see whether he's gonna be involved in the game tomorrow. But yeah, back to Arsenal. Listen, we have a chance here, guys. We just need to grab this chance with 2 hands, get the job done. Yeah, get the job done early, take away the sting out of the game, because I'm not gonna lie to you though, Villa are gonna come, they're gonna be coming at us thinking that they can do stuff, just based on the fact of our recent form. Our last 4 games we played, we pretty much ain't won nothing. So yeah, man, Villa's gonna think that they have a chance. Unai Emery, Leon Bailey, all these players to watch out for in that team. Buendia, Coutinho, like they've got a lot of good attacking players. Ollie Watkins found a bit of form in recent weeks, scoring back-to-back goals. So yeah, man, there's a lot of players, and you remember Villa, they're a very pacey team, and their centre backs are strong. Obviously, I saw Callum Chambers coming last week against City. Hopefully, he can play against us, because I feel that just that know-how of knowing how one of the players play can help so much. And you know already, Emi Martinez, Mr. Queen, he's the king. I can't even call him the Queen. He is the king of shithousery, yeah? And you know him already, he's always got a trick up his sleeve, and he's always ready to talk some stuff when he's ready. But yeah, man, listen, it's a familiar team. Like we've got a lot of players on that team that we played before. Tactically, I feel like Arteta will be able to outclass Unai Emery, but it's just a case of confidence right now. We haven't won, as I said before, in our last 4 games, and players need to turn up. Players need to step up prior to the game. Yeah, we need to turn up to Villa Park ready. Yeah, bounce back ability. Show us if you got that mentality. Show us if you got that champion mentality, because sometimes champions do have a blip, but guess what, they always bounce back, and this is what I need to see from this Arsenal team. So yeah, man, it'll be great to see what we can do down at Villa Park. Hopefully we can get that win. Getting into my starting 11 for the game. In goal, Ramsdale, no change here. He had a few good saves last game against City, but again, still looking shaky. He needs to up the standards and get back to that level we know he can get to. Right back. Bruv, this is a bit of a dilemma for me, you know. Right back, I'm going with... Let's go with Ben White. Do you know why? Because Tomiyasu, just give him a breather, let him rest. You get me? He had a bit of a stinker last weekend. Bring Ben White back into the team. Hopefully that performance from Tomiyasu gives Ben White a bit of confidence to come into this next game and be like, yo, look, listen, I'm back. Steady the ship. Yeah, and that centre back pairing, yeah, of Gabriel and Saliba. Please, this week, clean sheets. That's all I want to see. I want to see clean sheets. Saliba, Gabriel, step it up this week. Show everyone, handle Ollie Watkins. You get me? You ain't got no Danny Ings no more. So listen, handle Ollie Watkins properly. Yeah, let's get this clean sheet. Let's get this confidence back up, and let's get this building going on. You get me? And yeah, man, going into this next game, I think we should start KT. You know, Zinchenko, yes, like as I said before, Zinchenko has the most possession of the ball in the Arsenal squad, and you are a left back. Do you want him to? What job do you want him to do, Arteta? Yeah, I understand him playing centre mid. Obviously it congests the midfield, and we can run the midfield when Zinchenko dips in a bit. But listen, as I said before, let's start as what's it called, a natural centre back, because you remember on that right wing you're gonna have Leon Bailey. So I'm gonna give this game to KT. Let KT play. Obviously, play Xhaka, Partey in that midfield. Odegaard needs to step up. Xhaka, step up this game, yeah? I want to see that flair and that light-footedness from Odegaard, which we all know he's capable of. Yeah, them cheeky passes, those through balls, set Martinelli free. Set that, you see, remember that pass against Brighton that he did for Martinelli? I want to see stuff like that. You get me? Send Martinelli on his back. Xhaka, open your eyes. Open your eyes. Stop trying to do too much. Play the pass, play the simple ball, and you will get the job done. Trust me. Yeah, you know what it is, that Bukayo Saka ain't never got, get me, my man's over there doing what he does. Yeah, doing what he does. Think about it, even in this poor patch of form that Arsenal have had, he got an assist in the last game. Well, not an assist, he got an assist against Brentford, where he assisted Trossard's goal, and he scored a pen against City. Goal and assists in the last 2 games, so you can't really ask much more of Bukayo Saka right now. And yeah, man, Eddie Nketiah, I feel like we all need to do this for you right now. We need to make a call. Yeah, we need to make a call. We need to call you and get you on your high horse, bro. You know why? Because the last 3 games you have not been clinical. Let's put these chances away. Let's tuck these chances away. Take away the pressure. Stop overthinking it too much. Let's get the ball in the back of the net and we take it from there. And again, this game, you know what? I'm going to start Trossard. Put Trossard in the starting lineup. Bring Martinelli off the bench. Let's switch it up a bit, because I feel like, obviously, if you're going to play Zinchenko, yeah? If you're going to play Zinchenko, play Trossard. If you're going to play KT, play Martinelli. That's how I see it at this point. You got to play these players, because I've been seeing loads of stuff flying about saying when Nketiah is up top and Jesus is not in the team, it completely rubs out Martinelli. Yeah, because Nketiah does, like, he ain't got that cohesion, that chemistry with Martinelli. But when you see Jesus, Martinelli, listen, they can't even keep up, because they're just constantly moving. Centre forward, wing, like, they can't keep up with the movement. So yeah, man, that's my starting lineup. I'm going with Trossard left wing, and Nketiah up top, Saka on the right wing. Let me know your starting 11 in the comments below. And yeah, man, listen, guys, we need to get the job done. It's an important weekend, early kickoff. I'm not going to be able to live stream the game, unfortunately, but I will be giving my match reaction after the game has finished. And yeah, man, listen, guys, if you like the video, please make sure you smash the like button, click that notification bell so you know when I upload, and comment and subscribe. It's your boy Dennydenzafc here, and I'm gone.